Tonight on 8 out of 10 Cats, having an episode, it's Stephen Mangan. America's Funniest, it's Hannibal Buress. And their team captain, Jon Locke. And facing them, stand-up Canadian, it's Catherine Ryan. From The Voice, he's utterly buttery. It's Sam Buttery. And their team captain, Jon Richardson. Now, and your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 20% of people say doing nothing is their perfect weekend? We've all got our perfect weekend. I'd love to lie in bed all day on a Saturday, preferably Molly or Frankie. 1 in 3 iPad owners use it on the toilet. Of course, they're fully backed up, so plenty of time to use their iPad. And 26% of British couples enjoy role play. My girlfriend loves role play. Her favourite is when she plays the role of a middle-aged woman with a headache. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 3 most popular talking points. Sean's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
Hannibal's just come over from America.
Yeah.
What sort of things do you think we've been talking about?
They've been talking about the Olympics, football or soccer, and your all types of stuff. Yeah. All types of stuff is happening. It's a busy place.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's exciting, isn't it? It's an exciting place.
Not really for me, but I could, like, if you're excited, I'm happy for you.
Well, I'm just wondering. But it might be the travel chaos at Heathrow. I don't see why people are complaining so much. You know, they're queuing for 3 hours to get into Britain. People queue for 4 hours to do a ride at a theme park. This is a whole country you're getting into. I mean, imagine what a ride that is. Within 20 minutes of Heathrow, you're in Hammersmith. Woo! Did you have any trouble getting through Heathrow?
Yeah, it took about an hour, and that was the fast track lane, because I travel well. And,
Sure.
And it took a while, and I wasn't happy about it, but I listened to some podcasts and some music, and I judged people. You get to judge people, and the line keeps going around, so you get to judge people 6 times. You find different stuff to judge about them. Like, I didn't even know I hated that about you. You got so many layers.
I wonder whether this chaos has been caused by those they've got those new X-ray machines now. They're like body scanners, aren't they? They're basically, they can sort of see what you look like naked. And I wonder if that's holding things up. Should we send another one through, Bob? Give me a minute.
Could be. You can tell you're an actor. You can really tell that trained. Because I'd have just done a very... I mean, it wouldn't have been convincing at all, but... I felt like I was in your bedroom then. I was in a queue at Heathrow, and I think part of the problem is that the passport, the immigration officials, this guy had glasses on. And he needed 2 pairs of glasses, so he'd get your passport and he'd go like that. I'll put the reading glasses on like that. Look at that. And then to look at you, he'd go, hang on a sec, and he'd take them off. And he'd go, and a quick check again like that. And then he'd go, purpose of visit, hang on a sec, like that. And he was there for about 5 minutes. Just a pair of bifocals. I'd have sailed through.
Well, that's not one of the most talked about things this week, but there's been travel chaos at Heathrow. Because of the queues, terrorists are being urged to delay the timers on their bombs by an extra 3 hours. John's team, what else do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
Well, I guess the reason that the gentleman to my right is here. I mean, you should still be on The Voice. I think we all know this.
Oh, thank you.
It must have been terrifying.
It was terrifying. Absolutely bloody terrifying.
It's Tom Jones, isn't he?
I know. He's scary. But I can't really remember anything. Just all a bit scary. And then I got kicked out, really. It's the cycle of it.
There was an old man, it was a bit scary, and then
Yeah.
you got kicked out. You cried, though, at the end, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
That makes for great television
Oh,
when
wow,
someone
I know.
cries.
The drama there.
We're hoping to recreate it this evening.
Oh,
See
yeah?
how we do.
I felt sorry for you when you got voted off, because for me, it wasn't your fault, because music officially died at the launch of that show when the 4 judges performed Beautiful Day by U2.
I think what you've got to remember, Sam, fame is a bit like a snowman. And by coming on this show, it means your carrots dropped off. And it started to rain. One of your arms has just slipped down. You've still got the scarf and the little bits of coal in your eyes. So...
Oh, Sam, you are not the voice. That's okay. You are the moves, you are the quiff, you are the fashion. You can come on the ass. That's a show I'm developing. No. It's a new show I'm developing, The Ass.
The Ass.
And the judges are Kim Kardashian and J-Lo and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. And they look at an ass. And then based on that ass, they decide whether they want to hear your talent. And if you don't have one, you're on Kim Kardashian's team. And you can come on the ass. Don't worry, I'll write you in.
Perfect.
Might be time for another one of your mimes.
You're better off out of it, because I think since they've got rid of the turning chairs, the show's kind of... it's crap, really. It's pointless without the spinning chairs, isn't it?
It was good with the spinning chairs.
Yeah. They should go up and down, whether they like you or not. Like, if Tom likes you, he goes, I think you're bloody great, you are, like that. He goes...
Yeah, but I think if Tom's chair goes up, he's going to think he's going to bed.
Yeah.
Should we have a look and see whether The Voice is one of the most talked about things this week? Yes, indeed. The Voice aims to take total nobodies and make them household names, like Danny from The Script. If you're honest, did you know who Danny was?
Yes, I did.
What's your favourite Script song?
There's so many to choose from.
What's your favourite Script song?
It's so hard, isn't it, to choose your favourite Script song? I mean... oh, there's that one... Joke, joke, show us your cock and I'll give you the Or there's... I'll be up your flu in a minute or two and the news just made it. There's a hole in the front. That one.
Are they even Scottish?
Oh, God, there's so bloody many of them. Just anthems, really. You can just chart your whole life growing up to a Script
Which
song.
other ones? I mean, those are two good ones. Which other?
There's... I'll be up your pipe on a Saturday night. And you're doing a sensation. All those bloody classics. Script.
Not even Scottish. Doesn't make any sense at all. OK, Sean's team. What else have the nation been talking about this week?
Oh, Roy Hodgson has become the England manager.
Oh, yeah. Huge news.
I think he's a terrible choice. I mean, you look at him. Since he's been manager, we haven't won a single game.
What do you think of Roy Hodgson, Stephen?
I think we've got to give him a chance. I mean, it's typical in this country, isn't it? You know, he speaks 5 languages fluently. He's won 8 major trophies. He's representing this country, and The Sun, because he can't say his R's properly, the headline is, Bwing on the Euros. We'll see you in Ukraine against France. I hope the dick that wrote that gets wed war hemorrhoids.
The reason I don't like him
Yeah.
is, if you notice, he hasn't got any shoulders. He looks like an owl. His shoulders, he's there, he just goes down like that. And he's not going to sit in the technical area at the side of the pitch. He's going to be in a nest on the stadium. Watching the game like that. And every now and again swoop down and get a mouse.
Your problem with him is he's an owl.
He does. You've got a picture of him. But there he is, look. He doesn't, he goes like this. When he talks, he goes like this. And occasionally he just goes... We've got an owl as a manager.
John, what do you make of this guy?
I'd rather him than Harry Redknapp, to be honest.
What?
I really like the image that said, oh, Harry was just sat waiting by his phone. That made me laugh. I tell you, he wasn't. I bet his phone was ringing, because if I was Harry Redknapp's mate, I would have just been doing withheld number calls all day. Hello, Harry, it's the FA here. Sweet FA, see you later, tosser.
Catherine, could you care who the England manager is? Do you care at all?
Yeah, I always care about everything and everyone.
Everything?
Yep, everything. I'm upset that you're not happy here in England. I will take that home with me tonight. Not you, but that sadness.
What are you going to
You've
do
always
with
got
that
cum on
sadness?
your arse, so...
No, the show is called The Ass.
Oh, see, sorry.
It's just the ass, and you can come on the ass, and you can come on the ass. No, I can't guarantee you'll get in, but you can... You can
OK, let's have a look and see whether Roy Hodgson, England manager, is one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, indeed. Roy Hodgson is the new England manager. Hodgson is multilingual. He knows the English, Norwegian, Swedish, Japanese and Finnish for the phrase, "I'm sorry, we just lost 2-0 to the Ukraine." Johnstein, what else do you think is in our top 3?
It's the election time. It's gripped the nation.
So this is the London mayoral election that took place yesterday. At the time of recording, we don't know the result.
I went to vote and I didn't see a single human being from the minute I went in to the minute I left. I genuinely think I might have won the election with my...
Boris is going to win.
Is he?
Yeah, he will. I mean, I didn't vote for him, but he will win.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather not have him as mayor, but...
Well, you didn't run, Sean?
No. Well, a lot of my policies were quite tricky. I had quite a sort of mixed manifesto, really.
What were your policies again? I forget.
I wanted snipers on all the roofs of all the tall buildings. You know those people who stop, pedestrian high street just to look at their phone? And they sort of clog it up. I just wanted them taken out straight away. Snack squad.
You know, I think they're doing good already because I went to drop my daughter off at school yesterday. I'm a mom. I'm a typical British mom, a young, uneducated immigrant. And I went to drop her off at school, and the nursery was closed for polling. And I think it's great. The mayor's creating jobs already because I had to pay a homeless guy to watch her.
Just watch her.
It's cool. It's cool. I'm pretty sure he's her dad.
So, what would you go for, Ken or Boris?
I probably wouldn't vote for either of them. Just go for Jenny Jones, who was actually contestant on The Voice. So that's why I'd go for her.
Was she a contestant on The Voice?
Yes.
What, the mayoral candidates?
No. Someone called Jenny Jones.
We were all sucking into that. We all went, was she? No.
Actually...
Catherine, who do you want to win?
Oh, I did a lot of research, and I started following the candidates on Twitter. And I liked Ken for a while, because on Twitter, when he tweets, he begins with the letter K, so you know it's coming from him and not his team. So when I was reading his stuff, it would be like, K, I'll be in charge of crime and policy in London. K, happy St. George's Day. And that's exactly how I talk, too. So I felt like he and I were like, but then that was a big mistake. He's not like that at all.
He's not like you, is he?
No. Boris is more like me. I like him. I think I will forgive anything for charisma. And he's got that.
Hitler was quite charismatic, wasn't he? He had something about him, didn't he?
Shall we have a look and see whether the London mayoral elections are one of the most talked about things this week? Yes, the London mayoral race has been in the news. At the time of recording this, we don't know the results, but someone is the new mayor of London. I personally love the local elections. It's the only day I'm allowed within 100 yards of my local primary school. So at the end of that round, I can tell you that Sean, Hannibal and Stephen have 1 point. Jon, Sam and Catherine have 2. Welcome back to 8 out of 10 Cats. Our next round is Pick of the Polls. Jon, Sam, Catherine, your turn first. What do you like the look of?
The roller coaster one.
OK, your related question is, most people would rather go to a theme park than a theatre. True or false? What do you think?
But I'd rather go to a theme park because I could leave at any point. Get the theme park, you could choose your own adventure. Say, hey, do I want to do the bumper cars? Do I want to do the roller coaster? Oh, this roller coaster was cool. I want to do this 6 times. Whereas in the theater, you might enjoy a part in the theater, a line of dialogue, but you can't say, hey, do that part 12 more times. That was great.
Jon, are you an adrenaline junkie, you know, theme parks?
Oh, yeah. The local theme park near me was in Morecambe called Frontierland, and they failed to recognise that one premise was that you go high on a theme park and then you can just see the shithole that you're in. So when you got to the top of the roller coaster in Morecambe, all you could see was people injecting drugs just outside the theme park, and then it really adds an element of genuine fear to the down bit. I'm going to get assaulted when I get off this. That'd be nice.
I went to a water park, and it was in Bali. And there was one of those rides, those sort of flume rides. But you go down in like a rubber ring with your swimming trunks on.
Sure.
You know, at the bottom, right? They don't take photographs of you on the way down, and then when you leave, you can buy the picture of you. And I went in, and there was these Balinese guys there selling them, and I bought this picture of this fat Australian kid. He was about 14, and he was like one of those kids, you know, he looked like he'd swallowed an inflatable dinghy, his body'd gone boom. And he was in this ring, going down, going, "Ah, my God!" That's what the expression was. And they were going, "Why do you want to buy this picture?" And I said, "I just like that picture." So I bought it, and I just like the idea of him coming out. And he's going, "Where's my picture?" And I go, "Man, buy it, man, buy your picture." And I find, you know, when you go through a drawer and you find things you haven't seen for years, it gives me real pleasure. I go,
I went to Euro Disney when I was a young teenager and got groped by Pluto. Sort of put me off it, really. Had my photo taken with him in his big dog hand. Gave me a squeeze on my prepubescent buns. Probably doesn't work there anymore. He's probably moved on. He's probably a priest now or something.
I've never thought there might be a sinister reason why Mickey Mouse wears those white gloves before now. No Prince, Pluto!
Do you think Minnie and Mickey are like children, or do you think they're grown-up mice?
I think they're grown up.
Adults?
I think they're grown up in my head. They're grown up.
Are they a couple or are they brother and sister?
Oh,
I think mice.
They've both got the same surname,
I
haven't they?
think.
Look, I know exactly what's going on because I've got the 2-year-old. Mickey and Minnie dating. Donald and Daisy dating. Goofy, a dog, dating Clarabelle, a cow, who has a pet dog. And Pluto's also a pet who, like, doesn't make any decisions or choices. Something's wrong in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, I'll tell you that right now.
That was such a good explanation. OK, so let's get some answers. Most people would rather go to a theme park than a theatre. True or false, John?
We think true.
True, yeah.
You think true? True. OK, what do you think, Sean?
I think we should go for the theatre.
This is the land of Shakespeare and Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Theatre, so you're going false. OK, well, I can tell you the answer is false. 54% of people would rather go to the theatre than a theme park. Sean gets the point. I'm very careful to keep my phone on silent in the theatre. The last thing I want is to be woken up. And the winner is the name of our final round. And here's your question. The worst thing to say to someone who's just been dumped.
Aw, well, at least there'll be no one there to see you crap yourself when the baby's born.
If you're going to take the question literally, the worst thing to say to someone who's just been dumped is... What's going on there? Well, I'm just saying, that's the worst thing.
That's pretty bad.
I went to somebody and say, "Oh, she's lonely left me," and they just went... That'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it?
I think it would distract me from my heartache.
I think the worst thing to say to somebody would be, too bad, because that was probably your last shot.
There's a level of sincerity in the way you said that as well, that someone would just be crushed.
That's worse than the...
The worst thing you can always say is just the truth. Just say, well, you know, statistically, you're probably never going to find true love. At best, you'll find someone willing to just see it out with you. But it's not to say you'll be happy. Someone might stay with you, but you'll probably never be happy. You'll grow to hate each other. Or, never mind, you might meet someone at the clinic.
So, have you ever dumped anyone?
No. Actually, no, I have, actually. I had a girlfriend when I was 13, and I had to dump her. To the tune of, "I'm sorry, I'm gay."
To the tune of, "I'm sorry, I'm gay."
Yeah, it's one of the scripts, apparently.
That is a good... Could have been worse. You could have gone, "I'm sorry, I think you've turned me gay."
It's worse if it happens during.
Sorry, she did say, "My last boyfriend said that too."
Did you say, have you got a number for him?
I'd known that's a brilliant way to get out of relationships, isn't it? I'd known that. But the trouble I've had trying to extricate myself from relationships in the past. One woman I was with for a while, it's very hard just to leave, isn't it? I just moved out one thing at a time. I'd take a teaspoon. One day she was going, where's the pepper grinder?
OK. Worst thing to say to someone who's just been dumped? It's to do with your physical appearance.
Because you've got no genitals.
It involves food.
You're too fat.
You've got a cock like a carrot. Your breasts are like 2 pork chops.
I don't know, is it you're overweight?
I'll give you that. That is near enough. Yes, the worst thing to say, according to the survey, to someone who's just been dumped is, maybe you should go on a diet. It's much better to say there's plenty more fish in the sea. Well, there were, but it looks like you've eaten most of them. With chips. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are John, Sam and Catherine have 2 points, Sean, Hannibal and Stephen are the winners with 3 points. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. If you want more, tune in to 8 Hour 10 Cats Uncut on Thursday. That's it from us. Good night.